Hey, what's up everybody? So today I got another 3D printer from GearBest. This is the Tronxy XY. I believe it's about $250 before sale price, but I'll have a link in the description where you can get that cheaper. Not quite sure what the price is, but I'll put it right here. So that's what you'll get it for, with the link and the code in the description. So if this interests you at the end of the video, make sure to check it out. Right now we're just going to unbox it. We're going to build it, do a couple test prints, and I guess we'll just see how it goes from there. So first, thanks again GearBest for sending me this. Now this is an unbiased review. I did get this for free, but you know, I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I like it, you know, I'll tell you how much I like it. So, from looking at it, it's got a pretty cool look to it. It's it's like more like a cube, so it'd be really easy to make an enclosure for it. Okay, so first off, we got the SD card, which will have the directions in it probably, as well as probably some test prints. We got some motors, part of the frame already on them. This one's got a piece of acrylic, and then this one. And we got these metal rods, very standard. Like there's 8 this size. And then we got some longer ones that have some holes already drilled through them. Little test PLA, really small amount of test PLA. We got a big bag of all our, looks like all our hardware, bearings, all sorts of fun stuff. A couple acrylic parts, look like some type of brackets, corner pieces. Allen wrenches. Just regular screwdrivers. And I'm not sure what these are. Some parts of the frame. Very heaviest pieces out of this whole thing so far. One more piece to the frame of something. I don't know. This could be anything. Part of the spool holder. I have no clue really. The extruder with the motor, the fans are already all pre-assembled, so that's nice. That's one less part we're going to have to put together. We got some smooth rods, as well as a couple threaded rods. So it looks like about 8 rods there all together. So, wire management stuff. The LCD screen with the click wheel. Feels nice. Another stepper motor. Okay, here we go. Here is the bed. So it does just have you know, this is like the same bed that you get with like the A-nets, and you know, very, very similar. I do like how it is soldered directly to here, so there's not like a click connection. It's soldered directly to the board, which makes it safer. You don't have to worry about it shorting out or starting a fire, you know, nearly as much when it's soldered directly to the board. Just a big piece of masking tape. I'm going to put some build tack on there, so I might use it to start it off, but I'll be getting a piece of build tack for that. A couple more acrylic pieces, connections for the motors, connection for the power supply, European, so I'm going to have to grab a converter, which is okay because I already have one, so we're good. And then end stops that are already wired up, so that's nice. And one last thing we got to do. And here looks like the main board, which looks, you know, very similar to most 3D printed board. Probably runs Marlin firmware. Not quite sure. A ton of screws, and these are all labeled, at least, so that's good. A couple. These are the only 3D printed parts I've seen in the whole thing. They look like they're just, I don't know, little end brackets or something. I'm guessing this is the power supply, because I don't know what else it could be. And yep, your standard power supply, nothing special. And I believe that's it. Yep, so that's it. So I guess we're just going to take it inside and we'll just time lapse us putting this thing together. If we come to any roadblocks or hiccups, we'll let you know, and then yeah, let's fire off some test prints and see what this baby can do. Alright, so it's the next day. It's the first print. We're just running a test print that was off this, but first off the build, I must say the directions were kind of like Lego directions. It was just like a picture, and here's like what the next step's supposed to look like. So, if you know how to build 3D printers, like this is our 5th 3D printer. We're still noobs. We've only been doing this for like a month at the most, but this is like a 5th printer we built, right, Blake?
Yep.
So, yeah, so we figured it out. So if we can figure it out, you can probably figure it out, but a little challenging as a first printer, but I must say, everything is like, you know, metal. You know, there's plastic parts, but like for the most part, everything's like solid. And it's really cool because this actually prints. And you notice, check it out, I can move this whole thing and it doesn't really affect it at all. The bed actually lowers. So instead of the extruder hiring for the Z is actually the bed lowering. But the one thing is, this thing is so solid, like I can pick this thing up, move around, do a little dance, and it won't really affect the print, you know? It's like such a solid machine, which is really cool. I do feel like this is a little flimsy, like it does wobble a little bit, but I've already looked up some upgraded parts I can do to eliminate that. So this is just the first print. We're printing the wine glass that came on here, but I think I'm going to stop the print because I'm getting impatient and I want to make my own thing, and we're going to time lapse something, so I guess we'll see you in a minute with that. Okay guys, so it's been about 2 days now playing around with this printer, and here is the original test print I did. I did at Eric Cartman, and let me show you guys this up close. Yeah, it's definitely not perfect, but not bad. You know, a little bit there, I believe that was from this, a little bit of Z-wobble. I said before there's a little bit of Z-wobble on here, but on Thingiverse, I'll put the guy's name on the screen. He made a really cool print that is to stabilize this. It's really simple. You just put it right there, and it eliminates pretty much all the wobble. You know, and I actually am printing a second one, so I'm gonna put another one right there. But since I did that, and I adjusted my settings, slowed it down a little, and changed my layer height, this is a key ring. There's a little bit of stringing here. So I adjusted some retraction settings, and I got this little Spider-Man. And lastly, I did this. So it was getting really good details after I added. This was actually, I printed this on my Anycubic console, this piece. And since then, it's been printing great. I've seen a lot of other YouTube reviews of this, but everybody else reviewed the original version 1. This is actually the version 2. This, if you order it on GearBest, this is what you'll get. I believe this is for $235 with all the coupon codes and everything in the description, so it's 25 bucks off. I've been testing it with all different PLA. It's been working great. I've been running it at 196 degrees. It prints pretty good, around between 30 and 40 millimeters a second. But yeah, I really love how the Z-axis goes down instead of the extruder going up. It's just really cool to watch, and yeah, no, pretty awesome. My favorite thing though is just it's built like a brick shithouse. You know, if you got to carry it out to the garage, you know, whatever, you don't have to worry about any acrylic breaking or anything. It's solid. You know, it's really solid. Spool holder works great. But yeah, it's just really cool, really robust, and you know, I don't know if I'd recommend this as your first printer. Maybe it's your first printer to go with something like the A-Net A6 or the Anycubic Castle, just because the directions on this, they were a little confusing if you were somebody that's never built a printer before. It went together real easy. The parts were really nice. Everything's well constructed, but yeah, the directions were a little off. But I did find some YouTube videos, so I'll link to those guys in the description. They had like step-by-step videos, and they did a great job. So I actually followed those mostly, and it went together without a hitch. But yeah, if you guys want to pick one of these up, it's like 235 bucks. So for as unique of a printer it is, you know, very cool. Just with one minor adjustment, as well as tweaking some settings, you can get the prints looking really nice. So can't really say anything bad about it. I love all the wire management, how it's just like out of the way, and I don't know, it just looks really neat. There's no rat nest of wires. I'm going to print a cover to go right there over those wires, as well as a cover to go to the back of the LCD. But I don't really know what other upgrades I really need to do. It seems to be printing pretty good. So, hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys liked the printer. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.